G'day guys, Cass here, and today we're going to be playing Scrutinized, the new Welcome to the Game. Welcome to the Game 3 unofficially, you know the drill. Reflect Studios is an interesting company that really likes developing strange dark web concepts into game formats, but this is the first game of theirs I've actually played. I've heard they're a great company, and a lot of other prominent horror channels are playing them. I'd like to think I'm a prominent horror channel. Weeping on the inside. So, let's start with the Steam store description, which I haven't had to say in a while. You never know what two horrors might lurk behind that charming suburban front door. You're Luna Youngman, a criminal analyst for the district attorney's office, set on weeding out the villains in your sleepy town, while using various applications on your home computer. In this survivor horror, you'll search through a database full of reports to determine what kind of person lurks behind each one. Everything from cell phone images, decades-old police reports, recent purchases, text conversations, social media accounts, and search history is only a click away to help you assess these reports and either mark them as threats or not. You can accomplish these tasks while using the simulated computer system in the game, the ADOS system, with tools dedicated to help you. One of these tools being the rootkit, which is a virtual cell phone cracking tool. Crack into a suspicious person by sliding around the slider to get the right code. Easy to understand but challenging to accomplish. We're going to cut the description there, because the rest of it is talking about its features of disabling jump scares, which, you know what you're here for. Try and spook the bird. So, how to play. This is a lot of text, so I'm going to save everybody the trouble and read it in my own time. We'll cut to the fun part. Okay guys, I think I've managed to cause enough brain damage for one day, so let's give it a crack. Casual or normal? 5 nights total, casual experience, no permadeath. Permadeath, 10 nights total for those who want to challenge. Permadeath. There we go. Did not like Mr. Labcoat guy.
When she was a kid, Luna aspired to be a superhero. Not the ones in skin-tight suits that could fly, but the ones that identified connections where others didn't. She wanted X-ray vision to observe criminals when they tried to hide from the law, and supersonic hearing to listen in on mischievous talks, then a measure of heightened strength to restrain the guys bigger than her. This was all she craved when she was a child. As she became older, her ambitions took a more realistic approach, which seemed in direct opposition to the surreal tone the news took. The facts became the new dystopian fiction. The world grew louder each year, apparently more violent, or more visible than the year before. Her generation grew up looking to cull the increasingly violent trends that saw mass incarcerations, drug wars, and serial killers studying to gain notoriety. Luna took the analytical route in her quest for justice, feeling more at home processing case files, evidence, and connecting dots. Her cousin, a sister almost, enrolled in the academy and became an officer of the law. Even extended family, no matter how far away, seemed to gravitate towards law enforcement, almost as if it were in their blood. A murderer becomes a serial killer with just 2 more kills, a coworker informed her over scones and coffee one morning. This one had 3 total that day, but that number hit double digits soon enough, accumulating corpses of officers, criminal lawyers, and several field investigators to a growing pile of victims. The news on TV, becoming more unreal as the years ticked on by, ran the blue blood killer story 24/7. Luna knew about the local serial killer, more so than most thanks to all the overtime spent processing corroborative evidence for their many crimes. However, it still felt more like gossip and fabricated plot points. At least, until that phone call made something so artificial an actuality. The call came in the middle of the night, as unexpected as a bullet in the dark. Her cousin, the exemplar of a police officer, had been killed. It was just a tragically common traffic stop gone wrong, or armed robber with a weighted pistol. Maybe Luna could have mourned and pushed on, but it wasn't any run-of-the-mill incident that was so characteristic of headlines. No, it wasn't that, because life had long turned into a phantasmagoric nightmare. Officer Sarah Youngman, revered by all that mattered, died at the hands of the blue blood killer. Who he was, or who they were, remained an enigma despite their murder spree eroding through states, counties, and homes. But more than the long list of confirmed victims and possible connections Luna herself had registered and slept away, this monster killed Sarah. Somehow, that turned the boogeyman into a living, breathing threat. No longer was this tyrant a thing she filed at the end of the day. It wasn't an obsession of the media. He was here, and if not in the literal sense, then definitely in her mind. This realization gnawed at her for months after the real mourning faded. Luna's acceptance stage barely registered before she fell swiftly to anger once again, and it never genuinely went away. Luna craved a name. She wanted to know who killed the sweetest woman in the world, despite so-called dirty cops walking free. Luna needed justice. What was it about her cousin that triggered this killer in the first place? Could it be that she stood for everything a cop should be? A perfect example of morality, protectiveness, mentality, and heart? Officer Youngman was everything demanded in the ones that protected them, and Luna wouldn't allow her memory to fade away as another statistic. Day in and day out, she spent the connections she'd built up through work and rowdy Christmas parties to see if there was something no one else saw. Cop friends that never steered her wrong came up empty-handed. Family members with careers linked closer to the real action knew little else than the papers. Even the old-timers that knew things few else did all but shrugged when she pressed them for clues. She needed leads first, but there were none. So, in a last-ditch effort, she resolved to chew her boss for leeway. Luna did all she could for any little morsel of information, regardless of the fallout. Being an investigations analyst for the district attorney's office had its perks, but it only teased her for all the good it did with building an idea of who this killer was. Her boss knew what she was after, but he followed the rules as strictly as Luna did. Being shut down by him just meant there was one less layer between a law-abiding citizen and vigilante justice. With each denied application for information outside her classification, Luna saw the justice system's holes appear and broaden. Sometimes the law hindered what mattered. Progress couldn't always continue behind red tape and protocol. Perhaps, in cases like these, rules were meant to be budged. Maybe she couldn't talk her way into databases and case folders. Maybe it wasn't so easy as to read reports on other victims, hoping a eureka moment hit her. If she were going to make any change, it had to start with her, with citizens willing to help. Yes, Luna respected the law, and she would uphold it as Sarah would have wanted, but she couldn't stand idly by any longer. One morning, she called in sick, made flyers, and pinned them around town. She started a neighborhood watch that day, and by the next day at work, Luna couldn't think of anything else. It started with one report, then two, then 3 and 4, and more. Before she realized what was happening, her small network of retired cops and nosy neighbors had become a full-on crime watch program that spanned beyond the neighborhood, the suburbs, and into town. At times, the number of reports felt too much for one person, but for the hundreds of thousands of people less prepared for human horrors as Sarah was, Luna felt that a couple of sleepless nights was the least she could do. Luna had to get her answers somehow.
Well, that is one hell of an intro. Holy. No, we love jump scares, mate. We didn't turn those off. So, I get the feeling I might be a bit out of my depth with this game, so it's going to be a learning experience on all parts.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
At least Luna sounds cheery, that's always nice. Hacking, the art of exploitation. Is that the happening? Books. Okay. Sure. Not like how she opens doors. There's a bit too much gusto in them. This door. This door. Why would you have that in your house? Okay, Luna. Where is my computer? Of course it's in the front room. No.
Oh, yeah. I need to read that email and check out those bolos.
Okay, email, read, lights, I'm clicking it. Okay, lights turning off and power trips from Luna. Subject, lights turning off and power trips. Hey, lights throughout my house are randomly turning off without me touching any of the switches. Also, how I leave my security camera light on too long the breaker trips. I'd like a quote and you as soon as possible opening to get this mess sorted. Thank you, Luna. Beyond Electrician. Hello Luna, I'm super busy the next few weeks. In the meantime, I suggest flicking light switches on and off a few times to get them to turn on. There's probably a short/loose wire that has been causing the lights to turn off. For the camera light, limit your use to shorter bursts to avoid flipping the breaker. It sounds like it's drawing more power than your breaker was rated for. The diagnosis above are just assumptions at this point, and I can't give you a quote, unfortunately, without first coming to your house. So if you still want to schedule an appointment, any first open slot is early next month. Great. So in other words, we're going to have power issues throughout this entire game. Lovely. Maybe I can just turn off the lights in advance. Yep, just a very strange hitbox for the lights. Sure, why not? Can I open the front door? No, front door's fine. Cool. Back to it then. Close that. Let's look at Bolo Brother number 1. Last night I heard something outside my house, so I promptly checked my security cameras to see what it was and saw a strange man creeping around. Unsure of what this person was doing snooping around outside, I shined the camera light on them to get a better look at who it was. After clearly being caught, he ran off, but after checking the footage a couple of times, his face seemed familiar. It dawned on me that the fact he matched the description of the man police were after. What? It's our duty as members of the Watch to keep the community safe and aware of what's going on. I recommend everyone shares this message to monitor your cameras and if available, use your camera lights to deter any suspicious people away from your property. I was not prepared to speak, apparently. I'm just flubbing it up. As of today, we've notified the agency about a potential suspect we believe is involved in the sex trafficking ring. Lovely. Our suspicion comes from the disappearance of a number of female victims and an eyewitness account of one woman who was able to escape. We know that the man operates alone, and at night specifically. We know he is around 6 foot, bald, white, medium build, and has a forearm tattoo. We'd like to stress this message specifically to the women, as you could in fact be his next target. Based on the track record, it seems he is looking to kidnap women exclusively. It also comes to my attention that the builder who developed many of the homes in this area cut some corners. Many of the reports point to a compromised window locking mechanism as the culprit behind the unwanted entry. Security is key here. Leave your lights on, ensure your windows are locked. Okay, good to know. Where's the camera app? Okay, so the camera app, I can cycle through all that, and downs to disconnect, so I just want to get used to that. So cycle through it, and don't use the camera light too much because it'll, what's the word? Short out the breaker. Now, report desk. That's how we do report filing, and yep, social spy. We don't have any of that. A debit card. Where's the report button? Nobody's given me a report so far. It's strange. I keep hitting escape to get off from the computer, but it's right click. Like that. Are my windows locked? None of my windows are locked. Great. Well, let's just go do that quickly. Jeez. Oh, is that the report? Nope. Not even pick it up. Maybe sit down. Nope, that puts us straight back into this. See, it's got 2 reports there, but it hasn't told me how to play still accessible. No, having how to play be accessible in this menu would be asking for too much. This the report? There we go. Okay, let the games begin. Suspect Russell Hanchett. Date 6th of 6th. Oh no, it's me an American. Oh, bear with me, people. 6th to the 10th, 3:57 AM. Sex, male, height, unknown, hair, brown, age unknown, weight unknown, eyes unknown. Report. I woke up early and decided I need some fresh air. Since I forgot to get the mail yesterday, it was when I went to my mailbox that I saw him. I saw someone prying up one of this maintenance cover hole covers in the middle of the street. He proceeded to climb down with a flashlight. He had a backpack on. I waited for a bit to see if he would come out. He sure did not. He seems like someone from my climbing gym, but I'm not quite sure what he's doing down there. Having the time of his life. That's why we're going to age unknown. Okay, well, we know he is a boy. We know he has brown hair. Do we know anything else? We don't know anything else. So, age could be anywhere. Is there like time of incident that I can search for here? Like there's a lot of... We've got a name. So if we search his name in the not this ad. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check because the game likes sound cues, so I don't want there to... I don't want to die night one, is what I'm saying. Who does want to die night one? Certainly not me. Okay, looks good so far.
Ugh, damn it.
Internet went out.
Again. I need to go reset the router in the backroom closet.
I'm going to keep accidentally pausing because I'm a complete idiot. So, in reality, back to the closet. This... Which closet? Seriously, why is that painting up? Who thought it would be a good idea to have that painting up? That's just... Wow, you put your router back here. Did I reset? I can't move, so I hope I reset it. Okay, that takes a very long time. Great, that takes a very long time to reset. Still locked? Still locked. Great. She doesn't sprint either, so this character's really risking it. Okay, let's just see how far we can get. Okay, Russell Hanchett. Let's go to criminal records. Russell Hanchett. It's okay. Detective Cass is on the case. No police record for Russell Hanchett. Good work, Russell. No, wait. Maybe if you spell his name correctly, you idiot. He has 2 L's. Search. Nope. No police record. Cool. What else can we do? Social media? What's a social media? Social spy. Name. Hello, gentlemen. Okay. Hair brown. We can work with that. Why did I put my cool police records out? Get rid of that. What we need. Police records. No, it wasn't that one. It was... I can't help myself. Something just tells me in the back of my mind that there's something going on. Okay, it's the DMV that we care about. So he is 25 years old, so we want to do 25 to 25. He's 5'7", what the, 5 to 5'7". Oh, I see. So we do 5'6" to 6. Yep. And then for weight, he's 138. We do 125 to 150. Gender is a male. Hair color is brown. And eyes are hazel. Search. Russell Hanchett. Hello, my friend. So, this is the positive ID that we have. Brown hair. Identification card. Now we need to find out if he's actually a bad boy. Posts. I've got the cameras and the first aid kits. I think that's just about everything. Some of the other guys are helping out with the hospitals and routing of the course. This is going to happen. My first V8 boulder problem. Been trying this for a while and I finally pulled it off. Good to know I'm still improving. Just had a wonderful idea while I've had it for a while, but I also felt it and experienced it in a dream. I think if I flesh it out a bit more, it can become something more than just an idea. Gotta tell someone soon. Been doing some parkour with the crew on campus. We did a lap through the entire campus. Couldn't find anything interesting. Climb off the edge of the Clanton Science Building. It was fun night all around. Someone suggested I get into Splunking. I'm not really sure if I'd like it. Probably too claustrophobic for me. I need to be able to run around and climb. That's what I like doing. Maybe I'll try it someday, but I still don't think I would like it. So it sounds completely fine so far. And I honestly don't think there's any more ways that we can perv on this one guy in particular. Though I've completely forgotten how DB works. Maybe we can do it this way. Okay. Didn't mean to right click. Great. Sit back down. Okay, do that. Copy. Then we want to go into the rootkit and copy the MI. And then it should give us the minigame. Make it crack. What do you mean wrong? I was so close. I haven't used it before, so I had to get used to the ding. Come on. We're wasting precious time here. Rootkit. Work with me, not against me. Oh, have it saved? I have it saved, never mind. Can I open text documents? No, I can't because I have to right click. Okay, well, while that thing's having a mental breakdown, let's just check some windows. I really do not like this house design. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Are we working again? Rootkit? Hello? This is what happens when you make mistakes, apparently. So we spied on his social media. We've done the DMV thing. We can't do his debit without his... Wait, maybe we can. Circuitry, what the heck circuitry? Indoor, outdoor, wireless security system and LED plug lights and his portable emergency aid kits, which is fine. I really just want to make the executive decision and say that this guy's fine, because he sounds like he's just having the time of his life, to be honest. Playing in manholes, which isn't illegal. Okay, but still, let's perv on his phone, because why not? Cracked. Search history. Places around town to parkour. Bouldering sites. Parkour routing. Underground sewers. Setting up cameras with night vision. Ways to increase my hand strength. Crimp training. How to make good obstacle courses. Punk rock playlists. What kind of chalk should I use while climbing? Free running routes. Oh, this guy's a nerd. He likes to play with the rocks. He's got pictures of the sewers for his parkour routes. Cool as hell. What about text convos with Austin? Something, everything will be set to go. We can probably start. I'm so pumped. Underground climbing and parkour. Wicked idea. Yep, still scoping it out. Something crazy. Yeah, so he's born. Cool. Yep, we're shredding it. Come here. It's in the shredder. I want to shred you. There's no evidence. There is complete lack of evidence. Shred. You. Hello. New person. I'm a police officer. Okay, Alexander Dostonovsky. Can I just copy that? That's going to take ages. Oh, I did the right click thing again. I'm sorry. Okay. Debit. We went to a gas station and bought cigarettes and a lighter. Great. I'm a police officer. Yesterday I got a tip about this guy, Alexander Dostovsky, don't ask me, saying he's involved in some organised crime ring. Now he's involved, I have no clue. The call ended before I could ask any questions. The problem I have is there's no chance in hell I'll be able to follow up on it. Currently the department's focused on where the stats are right now, and that means there's no resources for an investigation like this in the budget. Knowing that our station can't follow up on the next tip is nothing over the next gas station. Racket passing over, blah blah, whinge whinge. More than likely the court will find evidence to share with us in dismissible, but... What was that sound? That sound like a car. don't like not knowing what the sounds mean. Sounds bad. Like, it can come from any side. How am I meant to stay on top of these things? Yeah, why is this light off? Yeah, thanks. We don't do lights off around here. That door just aggressively closed itself on me, sure. Okay. Dostoevsky. Right. Pronounced that correctly once. Never again. So, we need to get this in. Maybe I can just copy it. Copy. Paste. Here we go. Something about a crime ring. We'll get you a crime ring, mate. Cracked it. Okay, well, what a lovely gentleman. How to clean blood fast. Russian dolls. Weather report. Filtered versus filterless cigarettes. And just pictures of boats. Lovely. How to clean blood fast. Text convos with Deputy Johnson. Your boys are so clean to move in the boat with 32. Thank you, my friend. It's just coke. Yes, I'm just intercepting another wave today. Orange boat, middle of some 4 PM hurrying. No need to apply. Biggest wave today. After this, we're clean. No more troubles on either side. You have returned my word. In return, you need to steer away from this part of the city. Okay, so yeah, dirty cop. Understood. So that conversation right there about Deputy Johnson. Yeah, that is going in the Love Shack evidence. And I think how to clean blood fast can also be involved as part of the evidence. I don't know. Something's just telling me that the guy who wants to clean blood fast is not the... What was that sound? The sound of one too many apps being open? Okay. How would you need to identify? I've forgotten how to identify people. Was it the social spy? I think it was. No, I've copied the wrong thing. Copy that. Jeez, watch my APM guys. So no internet can. Why all the lights out? Excuse me, I did not give anyone permission to turn out the lights in my hallway. Just go check on the modem. That won't be spooky at all. First thing I'm doing is upgrading this modem, mate. This modem. Absolute garbage. Can't survive it. Can you hurry up? Thank you. I'm trying to listen for all the sound effects that indicate that something spooky is going on, but I can't hear them. Quick check. Nothing spooky's gone. I did it again. Down. Thank you. Okay, so we need Alexander. Search. Okay. What was the pitter patter? There were footsteps. Every single time I hear footsteps, man. That door just automatically closed. What is going on? Okay. I'm going to assume that's a bug and that the doors aren't meant to get a mind of their own. Okay, all the lights are on. Lights are on. Let's get back to sciencing this. Cool. This report was filed at an early date but was determined to be false and incorrect and has been removed from our database. Crooked cops. Great. How to approach getting his real name. Well, we can do the DMV thing off of his phone. Maybe one of these is a false. What do you mean you should get some rest? I'm busting cops. Report quota not met. Okay, I was trying to not let us get killed. Yep, understand. Scrutinized. Do not show me the aggressive guy in the white suit. We're going again. Normal mode. Let's go.
To my computer and
Yep, we're getting to the computer, don't you worry. I'm gonna not give a single damn about noises that are going on in the apartment. We're just gonna get as many people arrested as possible. Let's go. Let's hack the system.
Yeah.
No, we don't care about those two.
Read that email and check out those bolos.
No, we don't. What we need to do is start cracking cases. Report desk. Read this. Thank you. This can go up here on top of those emails because those emails are useless. Terry Steinfeld. For the past 3 months, my boss, Mr. Steinfeld, has been acting disgusting towards me. He commented about how beautiful I looked, but lately it's been predatory. Things have like, you look great on your knees, sort of. They are sorting those files, and even good women seem to be working late nights. Okay, yep, let's get this guy arrested. What a dickhead. Give me the social spy. Let's go. Terry Steinfeld. He's just daddy's little princess, okay. A big thank you to my unbelievable employees who have managed to bring the turnover in this quarter to a level I could not have dreamed of in my wildest dreams. Money is the key to fulfillment in life. Money is everything in life. Life is key. It is the key to self-realization. That is why we pay our employees fairly and transparently, men as well as women, because good work does not depend on gender but on the person. Think about things. Right. What makes us better than other companies? We think differently and constantly try and change a view and perspective on something and to educate yourselves further. In the team, I'd like to become critical and different, new and thinking, because in my opinion, a new idea is often created by questioning and redesigning, hence our new motto. Think about things. Great motto. Just moved in my new home office. It's important to feel comfortable to make significant progress. No, it's not. Create. Okay, this guy's a bit of a nerd, but that's fine. We're not here to get up him for being a bit of a nerd. He has not gotten in trouble with the law. That's great, because we're about to get this guy DMV'd. Terry Steinfeld. Now we have this thing. This thing goes in here. Now we need something that says he did the no-no and said stuff that he shouldn't. So Terry Steinfeld. Cracked Wien. Okay, news. Defamation. This is all great. That's his search history. Lawyers in the area. Oh no. And really hoping that these aren't your, hope that's your wife. Love of my life. Terry, a weird woman, called me today and told me that you beat her. I'm shocked. Jesus Christ, she cried. Of course it was Melania, right? She's going to her life. I can explain this. I do believe you too, but what is she doing with it? She wants to call the cops anymore. Look, I can explain. Melania was fired by me a few days ago. She wasn't productive and just told. The whole team suffered from her. I tried to break it to her gently, but she was completely out of control. Last minute. Don't believe a word she said. Don't worry, Terry, I believe, but I'm still shocked. I hope you're right and that there won't be much damage. I hope Sean doesn't find out about this. You go talk to him. I'm going to try and get in touch with our lawyer. I built this damn company with you. I'm not going to let you ruin my life. I've already started to conduct an initial investigation. The next thing I know, I go to the person you're an idiot. You'll never wish you fired me. Firing me, this was stupid. Let them start. When they read this, they'll see you for what you really are. We'll see you last. You'll get your fair punishment. Your company, your life's work is ruined. I've just worked as hard as you. Just want to wrest control away from me. The time for talking is past, and I'll not get you rest until I get my job back. Sean. So, looks like he's not actually a perv, but in fact, person's being a dick. That's great. Let's just scrap that. New file. Jason Floyd. Let's go. Close you. Social spy. Jason Floyd. Just one quick check to make sure that not all the lights have turned off behind me, and did I lock the windows at the start of the night? Oh no. Okay. Don't do that to me, game. Hello, Jason Floyd. I was watching a horror movie in my home when I heard someone screaming from the house over. I paused the movie and looked out my window to try and see what was going on at Jason's house. I noticed a couple extra cars in front of his home and in his driveway. The screaming had stopped, so I chalked it up to some crazy party annex or something and continued watching my movie. A few minutes later, the screams came back, but much louder this time, and not playful in the slightest, more like something from a slasher horror film to the one I was watching. I could swear they weren't coming from my speakers, but rather from his house. Anyway, when I looked out the window, I saw some red substance splattered across his living room window. I was this close to calling the cops, but a few minutes later I saw everyone calmly leave the house and into their cars as if nothing happened. I'm unsure if I was just scared from the movie, or I was just watching or drew a rash conclusion that was something similar to what was happening next door, or if I was a partial witness to something terrible. Let's see. Well, never try and eat to act and eat at the same time. You end up with ketchup and everything. Got to look at the first day and find enough to catch up that ice blood from the shoot the other day. Looks like blood. Who knew you could make cheap blood effective free supplies when like a fast food joint? You lol. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, we get that all the time down here in the business, mate. We're gonna have to investigate you. No police record. Great. So all we have to do is crack his phone to make me feel better about myself, and we're done. Search history. How to pronounce imbecile. Stain removing technique. Anger management therapy techniques. Pictures. And it's a bunch of theatre pictures. Yeah, he's an actor. Okay, cool. Remember that we moved up. Yep, gotcha. Running Act 2. Yep. Yeah, cool. He's an actor. This is a useless. Yeah, get that out of here. Next one. I get the impression that my neighbour Miss Hudson leads a secret double life. She has young men in and out all the time. She does an incredible amount of work to look good and probably drives around one of the most expensive cars in the neighborhood. Last night there was a weird guy in a suit talking about her age, chatting with her on the porch. They were talking about whether Miss Hudson was prepared or not for the intense stuff. In the next week, 3 men came for their final coating. I'm not comfortable with the idea of a criminal living next door to me. You mean a hooker? Am I reading into this wrong? Do you have a problem with her being an escort? Mate? Is that really what you're coming to? Secret making of for the grand finale for all followers on Only Admires. Oh no, just finished shooting. Next video tomorrow at 22:30. Am I really investigating a porn star? Okay, this is weird. Let's do the DMV thing. She is 50 years old. Good for her. Yep, 150 exactly with brown. Search. No results found. What have I messed up? 50 years old? Gender female, not male. That was a bit of a weird one. There we go, Jeanette husband. I don't know. So, is the report that she's making porn? Because then these... This is weird. Let's crack her phone. There's got to be a better excuse than this. Search history. Hairdressers, replacement cream concealer, sensitive skin glue, vanishing powder for skin toes, rotten meat. What? She's a makeup artist? Okay. Text convos with George. Ready for the next big finale? I'm looking forward to you, the men, and of course the designs. I was bringing expert on latex applications. Yeah, I've seen her stuff on social media. I mean, when it comes together, that's what I love. But what? Can you guys give me a report for someone who's actually a piece of shit? I want to harass people, mate. Give me something. Unknown. Here we go.
Damn it. Internet went out again.
Look, the internet's gone out, so that means every single light in the entire house will also now be turned off. We've got nothing on this person, so... Suspect unknown date. I was riding past this guy's house down a little after dinner time. Just when the sun was going down, he was putting out his trash. When I saw something red that was dribbling out the bottom, there were stains in the hem of his shirt too. He wasn't acting suspiciously, though. The guy was laughing into his phone. Oh, okay. Sure. Age 25 to 35. Weight is 240, mate. You got a bit exact, aren't you? A bit. A glance. Hair color. Could tell he had blue eyes. Okay, hair color is brown. Definitely a male. Let's go. Wait, his height is 6'6". We got that wrong. 7. There we go. What do you mean no results? Age 25 to 35. Male. Brown blue. 240 as his weight. Height is 6'6". I set this to 6, didn't I? No results found. What? 7 plus? No. Age 25 to 30. Yep. Is there unknowns? Can I do unknown as his hair color? Daniel Hubbard, 35 years old, 6'6". He had brown hair and green eyes. I mean, those are pretty close. We're going with Daniel Hubbard. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dig him up. Okay. Had a weird dream last night and woke up sweaty in the bathroom. Got chased by crazy people with masks saying I had to come with them to get fixed. The search white mask and the first image was what they were wearing. What the hell? Treating myself to a 5-star dinner tonight. Past success I've had over 5 years. Forgetting to label some of the moving boxes driving up the wall. I just had to stir sauce with a comb. Finished a bagel. Okay, this guy's just a bit of a weirdo. Cool. Let's crack his phone because that's what we do now. Meds bar feel fine. Alternate to bipolar meds. Okay. That's evidence number 1. Text convos. Mama, the pharmacy just called. They said they couldn't reach you for the prescription pickup. You might want to head down there and refill it. I feel fine. My action feel Daniel, you need to take your father and I out there to help you if something goes wrong. That's the other conversation that we're going to use, by the way. Mama. And that's all the evidence I care to get. So, guess what that means? It means he's going in the... Maybe I just press X. Does that size it down properly? Yes, it does. Cool. So, phone in. Finally, I can go to bed early for once. What? Why was he Russian? Kidnapped? In which universe? Sorry? Right, was there someone hiding in a closet? Okay, third and final attempt, normal. We'll get through night 1. Diane Fraser. You watch me go. I know everything to do now. Connect, and then we want to open the DMV page so we can get crack. That goes there. Social spy. She is blonde. No results found. What? Diane Frazier. Okay. So she doesn't have a social page. That's going to make this difficult. Hair color, blonde. Eyes, hazel. Maybe something in here. Oh my gosh. Emergency vet, can dogs... I think my neighbour is abusing her dog. I hardly see her walking it. Usually her nephew comes by to walk it. The dog's name is Bruno. He's some sort of terrier or spaniel. I sometimes hear the dog howling at night, sometimes for hours at a time, and it sounds very much like it's scared or in pain. I love dogs. Emergency vet near me. What is amitriptyline? How to stop nightmare, how to stay up late with dog. Can amitriptyline kill dogs? Can caffeine kill people over 60? Pictures. Pictures of said dog. Text convos with William. Bruno's not sleeping well, he keeps howling, what should I do? Okay, I'll put him out in the room. Yeah, this is a fake report. Cool, thanks, goodbye. That's right, we're badass now. I've got the gravelly voice going because I've been talking too much. So, Henry Hardy. Okay, Henry. So proud of my debate team, we're finally blah 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 blah. Yeah, before I even read the police report, I'm going to get 7 different styles of information on you, mate. Okay, here's a male. He has grey hair and green eyes. We do not know his weight or his height, but we know he's 55 to 65. Error. I forgot to crack the damn thing. Oh, it's going to be whinging at me the entire time. Search the DMV database. Henry Hardy's the only result because we don't know his height and weight, but it doesn't matter. Cool. That's ours. While heading out to my chemistry seminar, I spotted Mr. Hardy hanging out with one of the students in his classical literature class. Mr. Hardy always has been a pretty much a pushover with the students. Had him last semester, and as long as you go and just entertain that boring stories he tells in his monotone voice and manage not to fall asleep, he curves your test to the next letter grade. The weird thing was that he ushered this 19-year-old looking girl into his office by putting his hands on her ass. Definitely not an appropriate action from a teacher who's practically 3 times the age of any of his students. So proud of my debate team. We're taking home the gold at the competition next week. These kids are so smart. Such a joy to work with them. Lion pride, college cheats for the win. My students are awesome. Sunday dad joke time. 2 fish swim to a concrete wall. The one turns to the other and says, damn. Okay, well after that joke, I'm pretty sure he could be a pedophile. We might as well just put him in the sin bin. But we have to wait until this thing finishes its time. Henry Hardy, do we have anything on? The police care. The police have no idea. Okay, so while that thing fixes itself, because it's obviously gone busted, I'm going to do a quick runabout and check to make sure we aren't currently in the dark times. Nope, we're good. Down, down. Thank you. Okay, root key and this. We need that. Put it there. Cool. So it's all going to be in his phone, if anything. Search history. Divorce attorney. Signs of menopause. Menopause claims for divorce. Medication deadly combines. Solution that dissolves organic matter. Okay. Pictures. Picture of his student. Loads of pictures of somebody going. Laurie and Riley. Hey, I know what you've been up to, Henry. Did you really think I wasn't going to find about a dumb little affair with... Whoa. I don't care what you want to say, apologize, just couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. What's his response though? Like, I give a fuck about you, Riley and I have been holed up inside. You never want to do anything with me. Yeah, okay, that's number one, buddy. Riley, my wife had finally figured out, oh, let's see, well, I love it. She's going to try and fuck me over anyway. Why don't you just get rid of her? Shouldn't be too hard since she takes all the medication. Yep, that's the evidence we need. See you, buddy. You're getting completely de-underscore-storied. Cool. Starla Martin. Lovely. Okay, she is a female. Good stuff, guys. With blonde hair, blue eyes. Blue eyes, 5'8", which would be this, and 6 foot. Weighs 127. Nice. 150. Search. No, probably not 55 years old. Let's shock that back a few years. 30 and 35. Done. Search. That gave me no result. Oh no, it's down here. Starla Martin. Hayden Lewis. Louise Patterman. It's none of these people. Starla Martin. In there. Okay, I think I know who set fire to the house where that poor family of four, the one with the twin babies, died. I live across from the hole. Yep. I saw that family shake hands with a real estate whose face for sale houses. She is dark, fond of civil, and fondness for home too, because, okay. Best places to buy gas. Gas station near me. Storage units. Best plan is Joe class in a... What? I see the same car. I look around, but I can't see of anyone's house inside. Take a quick glance at the house across the street and don't notice anything out of the ordinary and go to bed. Then boom, a few hours later, wake up with the sound of fire truck and police galore. And that dark Honda Civil. Not Honda, Fonda. Yeah, nowhere to be seen. Pictures. Oh, well that's lovely. Yep. Cool. Might submit just the entire pictures folders as evidence, if I could. Text convos. X? You're still paying for the storage space. It's not storage space. You're renting a new place. Can you be honest with me, babe? Like stressing you and your overactive imagination. Oh god. You're driving me up a wall. I'm asking for some money. Oh! I checked the windows, mate. What is your problem? Right. Obviously, I'm recording too late and I'm not able to keep up with the, yes, epic music, with the sheer amount of Russian brewskis in this game. So, this will be episode 1. Episode 2 will be when I actually get some decent sleep or inhale enough caffeine to be able to keep up with the weird sound cues that I'm not really getting. But I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Scrutinized. I certainly did, even though it seems rather difficult. I don't want to have to put it down on difficulty, but we'll get there. I really like the gameplay style though, the loop, the searching people's information. Very, very current 2020. So, I hope you guys all have a good one. Don't have too much fun without me. See yous.